Hi everyone, it's Thursday, which means it's time for another episode of my Wick-End Deals series. I'm going to talk about just 3 candle retailers today, and that's going to be Bath & Body Works, Goose Creek, and Kringle, mostly because those are the only 3 retailers that have any new happening, either new candles, new sales, and or upcoming new candles. Not going to talk about Yankee. There's no new releases, and their sale is a buy 2 get 2. Nothing that interests me. And Homeworks, it's the same old, same old. It's the same stuff that we talked about last week. My affiliate code, by the way, is still, for some reason, taking 25% off of everything, including sale price items. So if you are shopping anything Slack and Co this weekend and you want to use my code 3Wick Thesis, that will save you 25%. It also makes me a small commission, but nothing exciting happening over there, in my opinion. Not going to talk about them today, but I am going to talk about Bath & Body Works. First, let's talk about the current promotion for candles, which for whatever reason is a today only promotion that they're doing. It is a $17.95 price point for a 3-wick fine fragrance mist combination. This is not snag worthy for me because I don't really wear a lot of fine fragrance mists. I also don't have anything to spend my rewards on. So if I have a reward, I usually spend it on a single wick or a fine fragrance mist, sometimes a body cream. So this isn't something I'm taking advantage of, but if you like fine fragrance mists and you want to pick up a 3-wick, it's not a bad deal. It's comparable to if both of these were on a good sale and you put them in the cart together. That does end tonight at 2:59 a.m. Pacific time. I don't know if we're getting another candle sale this weekend. Tess doesn't post sale information anymore, and she was my source. So I assume we'll have another candle sale this weekend, but I don't know for sure. I think there's been some talk on the subreddit about a body care weekend. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure what we're going to get. Let me go ahead and sort this by new. I'm also just going to make this a little bit smaller so everything fits on here for us, because we did get some new candles released on Friday of last week. We also had some new candles released last night, which is weird. I was on the website. I was up late. Okay, I fell asleep on the couch, woke up and was like, I might as well check and see what's happening. They put me in a queue. It was like, you have to wait to enter the website, and it was at like 3:05 a.m. So I don't know, were people flocking to get these special lid candles? Why was there so much traffic that they put me in a queue? Not sure. I've never seen that before. But we have 2 candles that were released last night, and then we have a bunch of online exclusive as well as the cookie candle collection that came out on Friday. So let's talk about some of the new. Moonlit Goddess, which this came out, was that fall 1 release? Came out this fall. Well, technically it was during the summer, but fall release in the White Barn label. And now we have this new label with the decorative lid, which it's okay. I don't think that lid is $39.95 worthy. I'm also a little bit confused about why this one came out for $39.95, but the bow lid one came out for half price of $39.95. I don't think it's worth the price for the bow lid. Good scent. Out in body care now if you liked it, but I don't think I'm going to pick that up. I don't even know that I'd get that at 75% off. Maybe? I'm not sure. I do like Magic in the Air, and we haven't seen this sent out. If I don't see this in another label before the holidays get here, I will buy this if it's on sale. Also, if there's any around for Candle Day, speaking of Candle Day, we're going to talk about that in a minute, I would pick it up for Candle Day price. This one is Almond Flower, Sparkling Persimmon, White Iris, Whipped Vanilla Bourbon, and Fluffy Sandalwood. I cannot wait for persimmons to be in season. I love persimmons so much, y'all. And I have a friend who always gives me a big bag of them. They're so good. Anyhow, I like this scent. I just don't want to pay that price for the lid. Then we have a whole online exclusive collection that came out. I did order these. They will be here for my Saturday ritual haul. It'll be a kind of a collection of 3 different orders. The online order, a BOPUS order, and then whatever I find at the outlet store on Saturdays. So subscribe if you want to see that. That's a weekly video, Saturday ritual haul, every Saturday with the Hubs, Bath & Body Works. This one will be here by then. It's sugared cranberry, juicy pomegranate, and crisp red apple. I love the cardinal on the front. The Hubs loves birds, so I had to put that in the bag. The cookie collection, peppermint sugar cookie, is the only one that's still available for online shipping. I have talked about these 3 candles multiple times, not only last week's weekend, but I did a full lit review before these even came out because my store put them out a week early. If you want to see that review, I will put a link in the description below, pop a card up here. Just know that the other 2 in that collection, which are the Crispy Cookie Edges and the Frosted Chai Cookie, are both sold out online. However, obviously some stores, I don't know where Sun Valley Shopping Center is, but some stores still have them in stock, so check your local store, they may be available. Back to the other online exclusive, we get Vanilla Birch. This is just a new label. This scent was already out this fall. We're also getting Balsam and Firewood. I put this one in the cart. I don't know why it's called Balsam and Firewood. Is it conceptual? Because there isn't a balsam note or a firewood note, and I don't remember what this smelled like. Cedarwood, cardamom, and white birch. I'm going to find out because I did order it. Lavender and vanilla, which I had, I think, in my March or April rotation this past year. It's lavender blossom, creamy vanilla, white woods, and sugared musk. Smells a lot like the aromatherapy lavender and vanilla. If you use like the shower steamers or the lotion, to me it's very similar. And then hot buttered rum, which is dark buttered rum, warm caramel, mulling spice, and vanilla bourbon. That one is a new to me scent. I have not smelled that one before. I'm expecting it to be a bit boozy and kind of a sweet bomb, but I don't know. Tell me below, have you smelled hot butter rum? I'm excited about it. I like Kringle's version, hoping it's similar. So there's our new for 3 wicks. Single-Wicks, no new. Same sale as always, 2 for $20. I don't think I'll ever buy another Single-Wick because I use my rewards for those. And the only other thing I want to talk about is Candle Day, which I was like, wow, it's a ways off. No, it's not. It's like a month. Like in 4 weeks will be Candle Day, okay? It's usually the first weekend, starts on a Friday in December. It's more than a day, despite it being called Candle Day. It's also the lowest candle price of the entire year. Stores usually open early. I think last year my store opened at 6:30 a.m. They don't necessarily advertise it though, so ask them when they open. And if you want to see a scene, get there when it opens, because there will be people at my store with, a little red wagon pulling in huge crates, tons of candles they're walking out with because it's a thing. And they also release candles just for Candle Day. And I was over perusing the subreddit. Distinct-fun-3126 posted on the Bath & Body Works subreddit screenshots of Enter BBW's posts on TikTok, and I want to share with you these images of the labels we're getting on some of the candles that are being released specifically for Candle Day. This is not an exhaustive list. Actually, Tess from Life Inside the Page has more listed that she's written out. There are no scent notes available, so just pictures for now and lists for now. The one that everybody's kind of talking about, I think it's a little weird, is this Perfect Together collection, and we're getting a pizza and ranch. Nobody wants that. And popcorn and slushy. I think the vibe is that like these will get people into the store out of curiosity and then they'll buy other candles. I think that's what they're going for. We're also getting a Sunday bar collection, glazed cherries and hot fudge drizzle. Lots of hate on the subreddit over the labels on these candles. They're simple and boring, but they're also the cheapest candles of the year. So I'm here for the price and the scents. Special Candle Day release, which we get every year. Last year was black tie. We don't know what the scent is this year. There's speculation it will be champagne toast, but no one really knows. We're getting some vault candles. Smoked vanilla is one of those from 2016. The Holiday Delight candle is also quite the talk of the town. Will it be pickle scented? We don't know. Fireside is coming back in a 3-wick, which I know will make some of y'all smoky fans super happy. It is too smoky for me. I will stick to my Single-Wick that I got at the outlet store. I am, however, very excited about vanilla and patchouli. We're also getting black tie back, along with a new label of 'Tis the Season. We're getting vanilla buttermint, which I'm excited about. Don't know about the labels on that collection, but again, it's cheap. Another vault scent that I'm very excited for, blueberry sugar. Yes, please. We have the single scent labels in cinnamon, lavender, and lemon. Lavender and lemon we got last year for Candle Day, so those are coming back again this year. Was kind of hoping we'd see coconut again. No word on that yet. We have this collection with Vanilla Balsam and Sweater Weather, so we're getting a new label with Sweater Weather. Vanilla Balsam is returning. That Ocean candle is already out, so I don't know what's up with that. And then Brown Sugar and Fig is another vault scent that is making its way back, which I know a lot of people on the subreddit are very excited about that one as well. So we do have some new on the horizon. We got about a month until Candle Day. Start budgeting, okay? If you want to go ham, start budgeting. And hopefully they give us coupons. Last year they did do a 25% off coupon. If I recall, you had to go in store to spend it, but then some stores wouldn't take it. Be prepared is what I'm trying to say. All right, that is Bath & Body Works. Let's talk about Goose Creek. 3 new collections since my last Wick-End Deals episode. I'm just going to come up here to candles. I'm going to take you right to the new collab, or re-released collab, I should say, which is the Rudolph collection. This was out last year. It showed up in Walmart earlier this week, and now it is officially on the website. It's also in the app, but it's not showing up in the menu. It's just showing up when you are actually shopping for candles. There are 4 in this collection. 3 of them I have experienced, and those are Fond of You, Ready Rudolph, and We're All Misfits. I will have a review out tomorrow on Fond of You and Ready Rudolph. We're All Misfits was already in an empties video I did. I think I burned that for my Christmas in July theme. So it would be my July empties video. I'll link that below and pop a card up here in case you want to go check that out. And then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer I have not ordered, so that will be in my next order. I haven't placed it yet because we haven't gotten any new news since my last order, which I'll talk about in a minute. So Fond of You has a beautiful mistletoe scent in it. Also, if you grew up watching Rudolph, these labels are adorable. This one's Holiday Mistletoe, North Pole Spruce, and Holly Berries. The Ready Rudolph reminds me a lot of Bath & Body Works Peppermint Bark candle. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's old-fashioned candy cane, creamy milk chocolate, and sparkling sugar. It doesn't have a white chocolate note in it. For some reason, it gives me white chocolate vibes. I didn't order this last year because it has an apple note in it, although this year I am open to it. Christmastown Fir, Shiny Red Apple, and Holiday Spice. And then the Christmas in July scent, We're All Misfits, is basically a very, very juicy, fruity pineapple, almost like a pineapple Dole Whip from Disneyland. Pineapple juice, coconut cream, and vanilla bean. Did not reorder that one. Will not reorder it. It's not my thing. I don't like pineapple. But if you do, you would like this candle. It's good. It's delicious, but I don't like pineapple, so not going to pick that up. The other 2 collections that are out are Christmas collections. We got a sizable collection. Is there 8, I think, in one and 4 in the other? The first one is the Nostalgic collection, and these have these kind of like vintage, they almost look like vintage greeting card vibes. And y'all, I've been going through a lot of my mom's stuff back in Michigan, which if you're new here, she passed away in June. Sorting through a lot of her stuff so my stepdad can kind of reclaim his space. She saved, I think, like every greeting card she'd ever gotten from anybody, like since the age of 10. And there were some really cool greeting cards from like the 50s and 60s and 70s. They don't make greeting cards like they used to. That's all I'm going to say. And these remind me a lot of those cards. So I think they're well done. I think some people have said they're kind of tacky and they don't like them. You don't have to like them. But do you like the scent, right? Christmas Magic, this is a relabel. So this is the same one I just reviewed. It had the Christmas tree on the front, kind of in a frosty field. Great scent. Highly recommend. I didn't pick it up because I already have 2 of those, one from last year, plus the one I just bought and reviewed. We have 2 new scents. One of those is Old Fashioned Christmas with Rudolph on the label. It's Fir Needles, Clove Buds, and Cedarwood. We're also getting Down the Chimney, which is a new scent, and we have Santa coming down with his huge sack of toys. Chimney Smoke, which intrigues me. Clove Buds and Cabin Woods. Feels a bit like Holiday Embers. We better get Holiday Embers. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm waiting. I hope it's tomorrow. Snickerdoodles for Santa is returning. I have Cookies for Santa, but that's not the same thing. This is Snickerdoodle. Has cats on it, so it went in the cart. I love cats. Warm Baked Snickerdoodles, Cookie Dough, and Vanilla Bean. Holiday Cider. This one has scent notes of apple cider, holiday pomander, and mulling spices. with dogs. If you like dogs, that's your dogs. Or you can get this one, Sleigh Ride. Also dogs. A little weird. That holly branch looks a bit AI. I don't know how he's holding it in his armpit. It's weird. This one also sounds good. Frosted peppermint, snowy spruce, and forest teakwood. I have not smelled Goose Creek's teakwood. I'm curious to see how it compares to Bath & Body Works. Decorating the tree, which I had this last year. This one's phenomenal. I highly recommend it. I ordered this, 1 because the kittens, 2 because the scent. Christmas tree pine, holiday berries, and cool winter air. And then Christmas carols, which I also recommend. Also a repurchase for me. Plus caroling mice. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want that? Okay, maybe if you're scared of mice, but I think they're cute. Frosted cedar, Yuletide spice, and vanilla bean. So 8 candles in the nostalgic collection, and then we have 4 in the cozy collection. One of those is new to everybody, and that's chestnut firewood, roasted chestnuts, toasted sugar, and smoked firewood. Curious, but afraid that's going to be pretty smoky. Snowball fight. I think this one is a fan favorite. Let me know in the comments below if you like this one. Snowy vanilla, frosted blooms, and red berries. Sounds like my vibe, but it also sounds like it might go eucalyptus-y. We'll see. It is on its way. It will be delivered. It's coming soon. Snowy branches is cool winter pine, snowy balsam branches, and white cedar. And then the last one in the cozy collection is blankets and snowflakes. I got excited at first because the label is giving me like strawberry and snowflakes vibes, but there's no berry in here. It is instead cozy blankets, falling snow, and warm spices. I think I'll still like it, but the pink made me think there was going to be like a strawberry snowflakes energy to it. I wish that Goose Creek did a dupe of that. I don't remember one from last year. So 3 new collections. The current sale, which they aren't advertising on their homepage, it's still 5 for $55. That's a carryover from earlier this week. I do expect that tomorrow we will see a new sale. Probably a new drop. It's normal for them to drop on Fridays. I don't know if we will get a new one. I updated my app. It doesn't glitch anymore. I can't put my cursor in the search bar and see new. It's just things in alphabetical order now. I did go into the browser and look at all my past orders and see if anything has new labels. It doesn't. So I have no way of knowing if we're getting a new collection tomorrow, but I assume we are. I also assume we will get a new sale price. If we do, I will be sure to post a community post about it so y'all know. All right. Oh, other thing. Goose Creek, 5 for $55. You do not need to buy in increments of 5. Once you get to 5, every candle after that is $11. Also, licensed candles are excluded from that sale. Not a bad sale price, but not the best we'll get. But it's snag worthy, in my opinion. Okay, let's talk about Kringle. Kringle recently revamped their website. I think it looks better, a little more organized. However, they're still working out some kinks. So like if you come down here to the 3 wicks that just got released, which by the way are still 3 for $33. I have reviewed both of these collections. The fall is much better than the winter. But if I click the holiday link, it takes me to the fall candles. And if I click the fall link, you guessed it, it takes me to the winter candles. So the website is still a bit glitchy. Overall, I think the updates are good, but it might feel unfamiliar when you first get there. There is a new sale happening. It is called Gather and Glow, and it is select candles that feel holiday and kind of warm to me that are on markdown for 30%. And this is across all sizes. So the XLs, the large, the daylights, wax melts. There are some good scents here. There are also some scents that are coming over from Country Candle. So Anjou and Allspice used to be country and is now coming out in the Kringle jar. So that's exciting. We're starting to see those migrate. I might pick up the extra large in, where is it at? I love it. I have it in a smaller jar. Got through it last year. This cypress and cinnamon. It's so good. Although I swear this candle has a grapefruit note in it. It doesn't. It's not listed. But I think something about the pine is so sappy it almost smells sour like a grapefruit. It's fir needle, spice, balsam green, wood, and spice. I think I might pick that up in extra large at that price. I think I need it. I think I need that in an extra large. I have it in a large jar right now. Got through a 3 wick last year. Hubs and I both really liked it. So check out that sale. We have ongoing 50% off all of the hand-painted 3-wicks, all of the Kringle medium jars, and then all of the country medium and large, because those are all vessels that are going away. They're going to be discontinued. And then there are select reserve candles that are 40% off. Speculation is those are also discontinued, but I haven't heard for sure on that. And if you want to search for those, you can just come up here to candles and you can search by either jar size. So like if you want to look at the sale ones for country large jars, you can click that. Or you can search by collection. Halloween is still on sale, by the way. I kind of thought these would go $75, but they're still half price. I think we'll see $75 soon. But lots of stuff on sale. So if you are buying stuff on sale, I recommend digging into your rewards account, seeing if you have a coupon you can use. That'll help get you some additional funds off, or maybe like free shipping. If you are buying full price stuff and you'd like to save 15%, you can also use my code 3-Wick Thesis. And just a big shout out to anybody who's used my code already. I really appreciate that. It feels good to be supported, and I don't mean in terms of like monetary income. The commission is not that big. I mean, it helps. Everything helps. And trust me, you know, I'm going to spend whether I make commission or not. That has been made very clear over the past almost year of me having a channel. It's more about when I see you use my code, it makes me think that you trust me and you support me. And I appreciate that. That means a lot. So if you want to use my code, you can. If you don't want to use my code, that's okay too. But it's available if you need it for 15% off full price merch. Just know I do make a small commission. All right, that is everything for this weekend's Wick-End Deals. Again, be on the lookout for any updates. I'll be sure to post in the community tab if there's a new sale at Goose Creek or we get a new candle sale over at Bath & Body Works. Tell me in the comments below, what are you picking up this weekend? Are you saving up for Candle Day? Which one of those Candle Day candles are you most excited about? I want to have a conversation with y'all. Before you take off, be sure to thumbs up this video if you appreciate my Wick-End Deals episode. Make sure you're subscribed. I've got lots of good stuff coming up on the channel. Share my content with someone who you think might like it, and I will see you again in my next video. Until then, I hope your weekend gets off to a good start. Bye, everybody.